So it's been a while that I've done a video for you guys, and today I'm making fresh vegetable soup. I do like it out of a can, pre-made, but sometimes it's just better to have fresh vegetable soup. So first of all, the ingredients. That is, if Google Translate is correct, bovine poulet. Sorry if that is the wrong translation, I'll put it down in the description box so you can check it out yourself. But if it's wrong, I'm sorry. About 250 grams. Then 250 grams of minced meat, which I will turn into tiny little balls. Then about 700 grams of vegetables. This is prepackaged. I didn't make my own. You can do that of course if you like, if you really want it even more fresh. But I just went easy on this and I bought it prepackaged. You'll also need these are little broth cubes, if that's the correct translation again, and it's just for some more taste if you put it in. Also this, usually this can be used to make soup directly, but in this case I'm going to use it to give the soup I made just some more flavor. And not the whole bag, but just 1 or 2 handful of these noodles. At least noodles was the translation I got again. So if any of these translations are wrong, let me know in the comments. But this is basically what I need. What you need if you are going to make it yourself. Not sure if you can get this where you live, but you'll have to search for it. It's just a package of basic soup. And like I said, I am going to use it to give it some more flavor. And yeah, that's basically it. So first step is to fill a large pan with 3 liters of water, and I'm going to add these into it, the poulet or poulet, however you want to say it, and then I'm going to put fire under it and cook it until it boils. Okay, so I've added the poulet to the cold water and I turn on the heat and I let go for a few minutes, and it's just starting to boil, and this is what it looks like. Now you do see all that foam coming up, and I usually use something like this to scoop it off. The recipe doesn't say it, but another recipe said that you had to remove the foam, so I'm just doing that. And as soon as it's really starting to boil, which is not yet, yeah, okay, it's starting to boil, and at that moment you turn down the heat, which I will do now. You don't shut it off, you just keep it low, and then you'll have to wait for 3 hours. So as I said, the soup or the water and the poulet need to stand for about 3 hours, and I do have a cooking clock, but it doesn't give me any chance to enter hours, so I've just set it to 90 minutes, and after 90 minutes I will set it again for 90 minutes, so that I'm sure I'm using the right amount of time. It's this one, just a simple clock. If you have one that you can set to 3 hours, no problem, but be sure to check once in a while and remove the foam from the top of the water, so that you don't get a lot of foam at the end in your soup. So I'm halfway through the boiling process, and I just restarted the clock. It hit 90 minutes, so I had to restart it. And look at that, it's still bubbling and boiling. We still need to go another 90 minutes, so I've decided to do some other work and turn that into little balls. And when I'm done, I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator because it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. So the minced meat has been turned into meatballs, and I've actually put some plastic wrap around them because I don't need them yet. We still need more than an hour before we can put them in. Of course you can plan it out and make them a few minutes beforehand and then put them in directly, but I like to have things done beforehand, so they go into the fridge and next step within 70 minutes. Okay, so it's been 3 hours since I started cooking the water with the poulet, and now it's time to point the camera towards the pan and add the rest of the ingredients. Alright, I'm gonna take the lid off. Be aware, I used 3 liters of water, but a lot has been vaporized. It's still cooking. It smells good. Get my spoon. First I'm gonna add the little meatballs. Just be sure to stir it up a little. Yes, already you can stir it up. Then next I'll be adding 2 of these. The recipe called for 4, but I'm gonna add 2 of these. Oh look, these are just so I can add exactly 4. That's good. That's what the recipe called for. Didn't know there were 2 in there. 2. And come on, get open. There. Next is just a little bit of salt. Like I said, in my opinion, a lot of stuff is already going in there. You can rather put in a bit too little and add it later yourself than put too much in it, because you can't take it out. There, all the meat and stuff is in it. And now I'm going to add the vegetables. This is normal vegetable soup vegetables. I couldn't get the word right, sorry. But you could also use a little bit bigger chunks of vegetables, or chop them up yourself if you want. So, just put it in. And even though it looks like a lot of vegetables, be aware that after cooking you will always lose some of it, so that's not a problem. And for the last addition, this bag. I've almost forgot one thing. I'll have to take the bag open for that. Come on, get open. Come on. Just pour it all in. Soup is basically just a mix-up of stuff. You can add, of course, as much as you want, but I'll just go with 2 hands full and just stir it up again. Making soup isn't that difficult, you see. And as I said, rather leave something of the salt or anything out, because if you want you can add it in later for some extra taste. If you put in too much salt, you can't take it out and you'll need some extra drink with your food. So, and then you turn, you turn the heat back up, let this boil for another 20 to 25 minutes, and then you're done. So, let me know in the comments if you try to make this soup for me, and if you can even make a video response. And hope you enjoy the soup. Until next time.